So Pep Hamilton, 3 years as the Colts offensive coordinator. Play action for Mills. To the air, beautifully done. It's Brandon Cooks. He's got some open real estate in front of him. And how about that start for the Texans? And of course, Nico Collins out since week 13. It is a depleted wide receiving core for the Texans. Little high pass underneath. This is the tight end, Jordan Akins. Inside the 25, all the way down to the Colts' 22-yard line. And how about this opening drive for Houston? Unbelievable start there. Here's Mills on 2nd and 8. Fires back in the end zone. It is caught. Brandon Cooks for the Houston touchdown. 11-yard strike from Mills.
Well, really good job by Pep Hamilton of hiding Brandon Cooks, putting him there in the backfield.
Middle of your screen, Davis Mills to get the Texans the early 7-0 lead. Dallas Flowers took over as the Colts kick returner week 12. He leads the league in average return yards. Football is loose. Who's got it? The Texans do. On 2nd and 10. Pitch play, and they are buried in the backfield. Royce Freeman loses yardage. Dayo Odangbo left to take the Chicago Bears head coaching position. As Fairbairn's kick. Ellinger under center. And they go to the ground game. This is Zach Moss. Shot out of a cannon. Moss taking no prisoners. Inside Houston's 30-yard line. 4th and 1. Ellinger rolls out. He's going to run for it. He's got it. Boy, it looked like maybe a little bit of a miscommunication on what they were doing with that play. And Lovie said he's got everything you want to play that position in the NFL. Ellinger sold the fake well. Wide open is Pittman for the Colts touchdown. Pittman off the right arm of Ellinger as the second-year quarterback has the Colts right back in business. Finally starts to materialize around the NFL.
You see Cooks in motion there. He's in the slot now. That's who they like to look to on 3rd down in the red zone.
Mills on 3rd and 7 feels the rush and completes.
Showing blitz. Here they come.
Well, they pick it up well, at least initially. Then Ellinger's buried. Just barely able to stay out of the end zone. It was Christian Harris getting there for Lovie's defense.
On your mind when you're the Colts defense.
On 2nd down, here's Freeman. Football is loose. Colts have it. Julian Blackmon on the recovery. And they're going to have tremendous starting field position. Ellinger from the gun as they play down 3 points. Ellinger, boy, trying to somehow escape. That pass is picked off. Intercepted. Jonathan Grenard in for the pick 6. Wow. It was Rasheem Green, Jay, with the pressure.
Yeah, they're trying to bring it across. They have the condense. It's there if he gets rid of the ball again. Now he's going to get sacked, and then he just chucks the ball away, and you have to just eat that right there. You can't throw the ball up for grabs and let them get a...
Ellinger, wide open, 1st down Jackson, and a whole lot more inside the 15-yard line. He hasn't even begun to tap into his potential. 3rd and 9, again, Ellinger feels the pressure at his feet, just barely gets it off, and it's picked off. Never got it out cleanly. This is Kirksey on the pick. So the Colts in a 10-point hole as Davis Mills retakes possession. Completion here to Chris Moore. Jay, take us back to the pick. Hopefully we don't have any Bears fans listening. So 1st down run by Ogunbowale gets him a fresh set of downs at the 30-yard line. Mills, play action. Mills protected beautifully, has all day to throw, and a perfect pass. Quatoriano. Boy, Mills just dropping one in the bucket. So Driscoll comes on for 1, the completion. Now it's Mills again, and they're going to lose yardage here. Ogunbowale is buried.
4 catches for 76 yards, and they've looked to him on 3rd down.
Mills pass, batted down, incomplete. And then the last 2 interceptions on consecutive drives. How about this run? Gets him some breathing room on the legs of Deion Jackson. It's a pickup of 13. Center of that offensive line in front of Peyton Manning. What are their Super Bowl championship team? Ellinger steps up. They're out of timeouts. They're going to be lucky just to get a playoff here, and they will not. Final seconds will come off the clock.
What they're going to do on this defensive line.
Good start. This is Paris Campbell. How about that drive starter? Jalen Petrie.
That was a nice play there. You know that the Texans spike up front, meaning their defense linemen go inside, so you get it to Campbell on the end around. Big game.
Picked up 26. Moss on the pitch. Moss finding a seam.
And until you put Ryman in and Will Fries at the right guard, now they've kind of settled down. They struggled at the quarterback position now.
And too little too late. Ellinger again feeling duress. Somehow gets it out to Campbell. Incredible. Sam Ellinger with Houston breathing down his neck.
To that bunch formation, tight bunch formation again.
3rd and goal. Ellinger to the end zone, deflected twice and incomplete. As Houston trying to build on this 10-point lead. Mills from the gun, they protect him there, high pass, and now they say incomplete. Chris Moore, who had that toe drag catch on the sideline earlier. And Peterson was just a perfect tonic. Exactly the kind of coach that they needed at that moment. Zach Moss. Moss still on his feet, and he is in. Touchdown. Zach Moss flexing his muscle.
What an excellent run. You thought he was going to be down right here, and that's been the hallmark of this defense in a poor way, is poor tackling. Saw it.
First time calling the plays as he's had to step into that huge void from Shaq Leonard. What a pass here from Mills. It's Quintoriano off to the races. All the way down to the Colts 20.
See the motion, no one going with, so it's probably going to be zone.
Mills protected towards the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. It's Akins. And Mills put it exactly where he had to. Akins reaching back away from the defender. 19-yard strike.
They know you're in zone because of the motion, and then Akins is just going to run right down the middle of the field. You got 2 deep, so you know the seams are going to be open. There's Akins' little move, and then right down the seam into the void, and a perfect throw.
60 seconds left in the quarter. Mills slinging it, and it's picked off. Intercepted. Rodney McLeod extends. Touchdown.
Watch right here. You think he's a safety and 2 deep. He's just going to kind of sneak up. Davis doesn't see him, and he comes up, jumps the route. What a big play for that defense. Excellent job. A nice call by Gus Bradley.
Mills hit on the release, in traffic, and that's picked. This time it's Rodney Thomas.
His high school teammate.
So the Colts get some of the yardage back on the penalties. 2nd and 11. Ellinger flushed out. Everyone covered initially. Slinging it, completes. Pierce on the comebacker. 1st down, Colts. Immediately that Zach Pascal void. Pascal, of course, moving on in free agency to Philly. Beautiful fake sold by Ellinger. Everyone fooled. Low pass. It's Pittman. Inside the 10. Ellinger looking in his direction. Slinging it. Caught. Mo Alley Cox. And Indianapolis takes the lead.
Good throw there by Sam. Puts it up. Mo Alley Cox. Big, nice toe tap. 54-yarder. This is a big kick for him.
He's hit at an 83% clip this season Trying to build on their lead. Good snap,
Yes,
good hold,
sir.
and McLaughlin, perfect. With 1:26 left, Houston has 2 timeouts. But it won't matter if they can't convert here. Mills slings it. Open is his man. It's Cooks. Improbable. He found the pocket in the back end of the defense, and they pick up 30. Mills buried. It's Zaire Franklin. Colts playing their ultra prevent defense on 4th and 20. Mills buying some time, fires towards the end zone, and it is caught.
Oh, my word.
Improbable. Akins.
It went right through his hands. I thought it was an interception.
But instead it's Akins on a 28-yard touchdown.
He just mistimes his jump, and he gets up a little.
Chicago has lost, so basically this play
Watch
determines
Akins right there. Lines up outside, comes inside. Watch him over the middle.
who will pick first in the draft. Mills to the end zone. It's caught. Akins. And the Houston Texans have retaken the lead. Well, the Colts have one more chance. What do the football gods have in store for us here? Final play. Ellinger buys some time, throws towards the end zone, and it is batted down, and it's over. Pittman, the intended receiver, and Lovie Smith's Texans win it with some late game magic here in Indianapolis.